Hi, this is Neil Frankel with WealthPilgrim.com. I'm a certified financial planner. Today we're going to spend about 5 minutes, and by the time you're done, you're going to know exactly how much money you'll need to retire. It's not complicated. You won't need sophisticated software or to spend a fortune with a financial planner to get this information. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand if you want to know how much you need to retire is how much you're spending on average every month. There's a couple of ways to do that. Number one, you can use budget tracking software. My favorite is You Need a Budget, and I have a wonderful review on wealthpilgrim.com that tells you how that works and if it's for you or not. So before you spend the money, it costs about $59, I think. But before you spend that money, you want to read my review over at wealthpilgrim.com to find out more about that. The other thing is you can use your bank statements. Your bank statements tell you every month how much money you spend. And you can figure out on average what you spend very easily by just looking at your bank statements. And I have a very nice post on this particular subject over at wealthpilgrim.com. So you want to go over to my website and read about how to control your spending in 5 minutes a month. And you can find out how to use your bank statements. Okay, once you know on average what you spend, then you calculate what are your income sources going to be when you retire. Social Security, pensions, rental income, other, maybe you're going to work part-time. You tally all that up. And if you have some questions about what that income is going to be, again, especially about Social Security, I've got some good posts at Wealth Pilgrim on how to determine that as well. So you take all your income, and let's assume that your income is $35,000 a year when you're going to retire. You're currently spending $55,000 a year. So your shortfall is going to be about $20,000 a year. We're going to worry about inflation in just a minute. But that's the first step. You find out what your shortfall is. Then you take your annual shortfall and you divide it by 4%. Why 4%? Because we figure on average over many years, if you invest money, you should be able to earn 4% on it. Sometimes a lot more, sometimes less. If we want to be conservative, we'll take 4%. So in this case, if you divide $20,000 by 4%, you get $500,000. Likewise, if you take $500,000 and invest it at 4%, you get $20,000, and that takes care of your shortfall. So basically, that's how much money you're going to need. Now, to take care of inflation, you can simply go to any online calculator and figure out if you're going to retire in 20 years. You figure out what $500,000 is going to be worth in 20 years, and it's very easy. Just Google online calculator and you can inflate $500,000 to what it will be that you'll need to cover inflation, and that will solve your problem. It's very simple, as you can see. Now, if you don't have $500,000, or if you don't know if you're going to get to $500,000, I have a lot of different information over at wealthpilgrim.com. Sign up for my free updates. There's also some free ebooks that will help you determine what you need, how much you'll need, and how to invest it in order to reach your financial goals. So in summary, find out what you're spending on average, determine what your income is going to be, get the shortfall, and then do the reverse division there. Divide that shortfall by 4% in this case, and you'll find out exactly how much money you'll need to retire. I hope this short video was helpful to you. I'd love to hear your comments. Please come over to wealthpilgrim.com, sign up for free updates, and let me know what questions you have. I wish you nothing but success. Thanks.